There was a hearing today, and let's just say Rudy Giuliani was not happy at all. Now, you know, he's got to pay a massive judgment to two black poll workers in Georgia because he kept defaming them in the 2020 election. And Rudy ain't too happy, y'all. And the judge was kicking his ass today saying, where's the title for your Mercedes-Benz? And then he goes outside of court, and y'all, and listen to this. If y'all want to see white tears, check this out.
Reality is, I have no cash. It's all tied up. So right now, if I wanted to call a taxi cab, I can't do it. I don't have a credit card. I don't have a checking account. I have no place I can go take cash out except a little bit that I saved, and it's getting down to almost nothing. I have a business. I can do business expenses, but I'm very careful about that because God forbid I should make a mistake between a personal and a business expense. Unlike Hunter Biden, I go to jail right away.
Oh, really? So you think that that's going to work? Y'all, he started going at the judge. The judge was like, sit your ass down. Joe, no tears. Rudy Giuliani continually defamed these sisters, and now he's pissed because they snatching everything. His son, my dad's going to have to give up his World Series collections. Yes, bring that shit here. Oh, but his collection of watches, come on, bring that here. They taking everything, sell everything. Yo, leave his ass butt naked. Sell his suits, sell his shoes, sell everything. This is what you get when you show your ass and you act a fool. And they kept telling you, say, dog, stop lying. No, he kept lying. He kept lying. He kept defaming them. And what's so stupid? Trump owes this fool $3 million in legal fees. He still ain't paid. Well, guess what? If Trump cut his ass that check, Ruby get that money.
Right. That's right. So, yeah, he's in a little bit of a pickle, man. Sometimes, the game is kind of tough that way. And so, yeah, no, not an ounce of sympathy. I don't know, maybe he thought he was Donald Trump or something, but at the end of the day, he got rolled up pretty good, and he doesn't deserve any sympathy. And really, a lot of his family isn't really with him like that either. They're a little less than sympathetic, and they've been that way for a minute. Whether they wanted that ultimate fate for him at all or not. It was really out of their hands because this is a cause and effect. This is something that he did that, as my people would say, he ain't had no business doing, okay? Got busted on it and has an incredible judgment that he doesn't have the ability to pay, or at the least it starts with his possessions. And that's how it goes when you get yourself in so much trouble that you get a judgment that you can't cover. So I don't have an ounce of sympathy for him, and I hope they continue to juice him like a sun kiss.
He's sitting here whining, Mustafa, because today's hearing is about setting a date for a January trial, and the judge jammed up saying, yo, man, why you didn't turn a 1980 Mercedes over? And so he's mad. He's upset. I love this line from give me 1 second. The courtroom. I love all the different the sketch artists that took place. Yeah, let me see. Maybe I can show this to y'all. I love this here. He was so upset. This sketch artist right here just nailed it. Look at Rudy sitting there, just mad, all upset. Mustafa. Well, Rudy, guess what? You wrote checks, now your ass couldn't cash. Now it's on you, player.
Yeah, well, he's mad because his privilege didn't allow him to be protected in the way that he thought that it would. He thought that he could be able to do and say whatever he wanted, and there would be no repercussions for that. it's interesting because so many folks continue to focus on him. So one, it's interesting that his crew ain't showed up for him. Not only Donald Trump, but you've seen in the past when we've had these folks who are on the MAGA side of the equation, and when they do something, how all these people show up and pay their legal fees and all this other type of stuff. So that should also tell you something about how that group of people feel about him, that he is a detriment to the things that they're trying to do, even as egregious as they are. The other impact, or the other thing that you got to talk about, is that, these two black women who are doing their job, right, trying to make sure that democracy worked the way that it's supposed to work, this individual decided that he would both, help to perpetuate both physical and mental impacts on them. And he just kept fanning the flames and kept fanning the flames and kept fanning the flames. So, they're getting death threats. They're getting all these different types of things. They can't leave their homes. And then you've got the mental health aspect of that weight that they had to continue to carry. So every dollar that they are receiving, they deserve. Because this individual decided that, he was above the law and that he could do and say whatever he wanted. So I'm glad that he got checked. And I hope all the other folks who continue to do these types of things also have to go in their pockets to make sure that they are reimbursing folks for their time, for the mental health, and for the physical things that they have to go through.
I love this here, Randy, quote, because the judge was jamming him up about getting a title. Your client is a competent person. He was the U.S. attorney in this district. The notion that he can't apply for a title certificate and then Giuliani then cuts him off. I did apply for it. What am I supposed to do? Make it up myself? Your implication that I have not been diligent about it is totally incorrect. Well, you made up stuff about the two workers. And then he cried poverty. I'm not impoverished. Everything I have is tied up. I don't have a car. I don't have a credit card. I don't have cash. And I love this sketch artist right here. Arms folded, all upset, mad, and angry. I don't know who that is. A black dude or was a white guy standing next to him. I don't know who that is. Then he claimed, first of all, he's very good at this. He claimed without providing evidence, someone had placed what he called a stop order on his Social Security account. And the judge said, I had enough of this. Judge said, next time, he's not going to be permitted to speak and the court will take action. Your client can either represent himself by counsel or appear pro se. He can't do both. And then the judge says the cars and the keys without the title is meaningless. Oh, and this is that Mercedes right here. So sorry, Rudy, you're going to suck this thing up. And then the judge denied his bid to push back a January 16th trial of whether he can hang on to some of his prized possessions. Remember, he also is appealing the case. He's been disbarred as well. And so, oh, well, sorry, Randy. I have zero sympathy for that Trump suck-up.
And it's very fascinating to watch someone crumble in front of us because he is so accustomed to privilege. This man is 80 years old, and for most of his life, he has gotten away with this sort of behavior because of privilege. And now he is becoming this victim in front of us, and we're supposed to feel sorry for him. I mean, I guess he expects some people to get a GoFundMe for his $148 million debt. But yeah, I think his gasket is flabbered. He just cannot believe this is happening to him. But he's getting exactly what he deserves to get. I am very proud of those two women for actually standing up and pressing charges, because a lot of people would not have. They would have complained about it, but they would not have said, we are going to file charges against this very powerful man. So good for him. And, I want to get my popcorn and watch him, cry and beg a little bit more.
I love this here. He wants to delay the trial. It's supposed to be January 16th. And then his attorney said argument for delaying the trial was that he'd like the case to be resolved in time for him to attend the inauguration. And then Staten Island attorney Joseph Camarata claimed Giuliani has an involvement with the inauguration and that he regularly consults with Trump. The judge was like, I'm sorry, your social calendar does not represent good cause to grant a delay. Oh my goodness, I love it. That white privilege ain't working. That federal judge like, nah, player, we gonna have this trial January 16th. and your ass about to pay up. So I want these two sisters to snatch everything. In fact, I would love, because when they get their hands on his penthouse in New York, I say we throw a party in that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
I say,
That's real tough,
I'm straight. Yeah, I will live stream. I will live stream a show in that sucker. I'm telling y'all right now. And then let's all drive around Georgia in that car. And so I take everything. Ruby and Shay, y'all hit me up. When y'all take custody of that apartment, I will do Roland Martin Unfiltered from that apartment. I'm just letting y'all know. I will happily do that. And I'll bring the DJ and everything. I'm just saying.
Hi, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Fanbase is a free to download, free to use, next generation social media platform that allows anyone to have followers and subscribers on the same page. Fanbase was built through investment dollars from equity crowdfunding from the Jobs Act. People just like you helped build Fanbase. And we're looking for more people to help build Fanbase. We are currently raising $17 million in a Regulation A crowdfund on Start Engine. We've already crossed $2.1 million, but we're looking to raise more capital from people just like you that deserve the opportunity to invest in early stage startups without having to be accredited investors. So right now, I'd like you to go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest. The minimum to invest is $399. That gets you 60 shares of stock in Fanbase right now, today. And then use Fanbase to connect with friends, grow your audience, and be you without limits.